There you go, buddy. Go tell your brothers. Go tell your brothers. Oop. Drop the old net ski there.
Just got stuck and bent my hook.
It's actually been pretty good with the snags today. With the river up.
Yeah, it hasn't been bad.
No. And that. I guess that if you were to say one downfall of this type of fishing is it's not you know, you're not snapping on a spinner or, you know, tying on a single hook and you know, just going to work. It's you know, you really gotta focus on the weights, and you know, you break off. Generally, we break off from the leader down, so it's not, you don't lose a ton of weights, and you don't go through that issue. But
well, you set a smaller leader than your main line, so when you break off, you're not losing your float.
yeah, because it would suck to have to keep losing Raven floats. But yeah, I mean, for most part, once you kind of get this type of fishing down, it's really a lot of fun. It's very different than just bobber fishing with shiner like some people are used to. You know, it's kind of really, it's just so natural the way that bait moves down the river with the float.
Ben seems to be hooking up with a few more fish. It could be that he's using lighter leader.
What do you have on?
I'm using 6-pound 4-0.
What did I
You're using 5.
forget which one I ended up tying on?
So little details like that could make the difference between having a good hook.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just stuff that you have to pay attention to, and if something's not working, change.
Yep. Yeah, I'm eventually gonna tie on a fly rig here.
That's actually what I'm tying up now.
Oh, Johnny's tying on a fly rig right now, so we're gonna see if flies light this place up. If they do, then we'll switch over to that. It's all about improvising, and now that's a shorter cast in the rift, but like I said, they will hit it right there. And if you notice with the Raven floats, they have the orange top with the black belly, and realistically what you want to do is you want to put the same amount of weight on the line, so you really want that orange to just be the only thing out of the water. That's how you know you're kind of moving, you got the presentation right. But like I said, that bobber teaches you everything you need to know about what the bait looks like under the water.
The size of the float goes by grams. We're using 5-gram floats right now, which essentially means if we put 5 grams of weight, that float will sit perfectly in the water.
Exactly. And if it's sitting perfectly on top, I just had a hit. If it's sitting perfectly on top, you know it's being presented right down below. So we're kind of picking them up down there a little further. You know, like I said, we've had some heavy rains come through here.
A lot of times when you fish a hole like this when you first get here, pretty much anything will work, especially in an area like this that's not very really fished that often.
Yep.
Once it slows down, you switch more to the natural baits, a lot of times you can start fishing fish.
I thought I got bait. I thought I lost my worm there, but I did not. Good shape.
We generally use like size 16 flies. We're tying a tandem nymph rig here, so we're going to try and maybe use some bigger ones and still use a size 16 on the bottom. See if we can get them to bite.
That's it.
again with this fishing, it's constantly adapting.
That's it. And there's no better feeling than when you see that float go down. And I'm hoping we'll get some. I know we probably got that one that went down real close in here. I didn't end up hooking that fish, but I really hope you guys can see the actual action of the float. But I mean, like I said, we'll reel it right up to somewhere like this and just drop it right into the current, and just let the current take it.
Very similar to fly fishing, so you can just fish a bigger area.
Yep, and get your flies and things right where you need them. You don't have to be right on top of the fish to do so. But this is right about where that float is now is where I picked that first big one up.
I don't know if you can see this, but that's the flies that we're using. The pheasant tail, 2 pheasant tails actually.
2 tiny little flies.
Size 12 on the top, size 16 on the bottom.
It's amazing that they can see them, but they can.
Which is why your selection of leader is so important.
Yep. Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens. There's Johnny's float. Do you have something?
No, I think it's just stepped on it.
Yeah, I thought I saw it go down. It's amazing for the 5 gram floats. I thought we'd be able to see them a little better down there. You want to drop your rod tip for a second?
Yeah, with these conditions,
Yeah,
we could move down too and fish. You know, but we're picking fish close to us, so we don't want to move down there yet.
yeah, exactly. Once it starts to really kind of die out.
The first spot that we fished, and we probably each caught. I think I had. Oh, that was a bite right there.
Yep. So Johnny just had a hit right there. I don't know if you guys saw his float go down.
Yeah, that's 10 feet from us.
Yep.
Fish on?
I thought it was, but
Seem to miss a lot of fish with these flies. Generally, you get quite a few hits. It's hard to land them. Small hooks.
yeah, that one night we must have hooked 15 fish down here or more
Yes.
on those little tiny flies that night, and we definitely lost some. Today with the bigger leaders and stuff, it's feeling a little bit more confident with some of those bigger fish because they'll just not so worried about losing them like we are with the 4 pound leaders. But
Smaller streams will even go down to 3.
yep.